Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that is vitally important to where we are right now in Houston and Beaumont, which is how do I how do I choose somebody, I can't talk today, to fix my chimney? And you're going to get all kinds of advice from fix it yourself to hire a chimney company. Masons always work on chimney companies. It doesn't matter. This is where it's very, very important because you need someone who knows chimneys. And how do you know if they know? Because everybody's going to say, oh, I do this all the time, all of them, because we see it. We go behind people who have messed stuff up in repairs, and we see everything from masons to painters to handymen to companies that say they're chimney company, even have chimney in their name, and they don't know what they are doing. They've only seen, like masons have seen masonry chimneys. That's what they're used to. And then they show up to something that's not masonry. And if you only have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So they start using what they know, and it's totally wrong. Or roofers. Roofers is another one. I'm already up on a roof. We're replacing this. And by the way, we need a chimney cap. Oh, I guess it's just a chimney cap. That should be easy. And then they put a chimney cap on a fireplace that's not designed to be there. It can cause drafting problems. It can cause safety problems. It can cause leaking problems. Or if it's even not the right, if you have two different dissimilar metals put together, they can like self-destruct. So it's incredibly important that the person you hire knows what they're doing. And that's hard because you have certifications, but that's a good place to start because at least they've passed a test. But everybody's going to tell you they're certified. So you have to do your research to figure out, is this person actually certified? And a lot of people will say they're certified and they are not. And even if they're certified, if they got their certification 20 years ago, that's me too. I got my certification 20 years ago. Are they updating themselves on new information? Because some certifications, you take a new test. Some certifications, you just go to some classes. Sometimes they're just online classes. You don't even pay attention. And you turn in CEUs, continuing education credits, in order to renew your certification. And if you're not keeping up with code changes and everything else, this is one of the things I say all the time. Your first year of chimney, you get a lot of experience. But if you just replicate that exact same year 20 times in a row, you've got 1 year of experience replicated 20 times. So it's incredibly important that you're updating your information, the latest stuff, the code changes, or who's even teaching them. A lot of times they're getting taught by people who have been in the industry a long time, who are doing incorrect repairs. We see that in other trades often, like masons. They're always taught by an older mason, but that mason could be working off rules from the 70s or the 60s, or were never trained, and they were trained by somebody who just made it up. So it's kind of the phone game. It's important that you get trained people correctly. The next thing to look at, are they actually a company? Are the people they're sending out, do they have standards as far as their background checks, their drug testing, stuff like that? It's incredibly important to make sure that the people you have on site are able to be long-term successful. Otherwise, you're going to hire people who are going to flake out on you because it's hard. They're going to get halfway through a job, but do they have a history? I would even say, does their business actually have a location? If you go there, are there people there to talk to? Is it an actual office? Or is this stuff that I've seen, this is actual experience, boyfriend's girlfriend's house, an apartment complex. I've seen where they use an address that has nothing to do with their company at all. I've seen where they use libraries and churches and PO boxes. But what you're dealing with is a person who has a temporary address that's not solid. So it's incredibly important that you get a company that you can stand behind, that is going to be around, is going to honor warranties, but that's that. Also insurance. Everybody's going to say they have insurance, but do they actually have insurance? And what is the definition of insurance? Because you just say, do you have insurance? Like, sure, I have personal car insurance. That's insurance. You're correct. It is insurance. But it is not business insurance like general liability. Do they have workers' comp? If someone gets hurt at your job site, are they covered, or can their employees sue the homeowner? So different types of insurance in our industry. There is general liability insurance, and is the general liability insurance for, and you can get this, $50,000, which doesn't even cover a house or damage, or is it for like us that does bigger jobs, more commercial jobs? Is it 2 million, 5 million, and which is going to fully cover anything they need? Then there is pollution policies, because some of the stuff we work on can be considered hazardous waste. And do they have policies that covered hazardous waste? Do they have professional liability policies? And that's another thing that lawyers and doctors have. We have it too, because for some reason, our people go out and say, "Oh, well, I don't see anything wrong," and they happen to miss something. This insurance covers that too. And it's really, really rare for someone in our industry or any contractor to have that kind of stuff. But for the chimney industry, especially because it's a safety issue, we have that to take care of our customers. So when it comes to picking out someone to fix your fireplace, chimney, leaks, anything, even if it seems little, if you're not sure, double check all this stuff. And if you're not sure, schedule a virtual assessment. Go to our website, schedule a virtual assessment with us, and I will help you pick, even if it's not us, I will help you pick somebody. Most of the time after we go over it, I'm kind of partial to our company, but you end up picking us because we have all this stuff. But maybe you don't care about certain things. Maybe you're selling a house. Maybe you're just trying to check a box. We will help you get to that conclusion of we're not the right company for you. We suggest that person. I'm happy. If you have bids from lots of people, even if it doesn't include us, please schedule a virtual assessment. Send us your stuff. We will look over it. We will go over what's good and bad, because our goal is to help customers. That's how we help. That's the purpose of us being, to help you with your chimney, your fireplace, to get you what you need the best way possible. If it's us, cool. If it's not, we will help you find somebody that can help you solve the problem. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it, follow our YouTube channel. We want to help as many people as possible. And every time you share it, more people see it. Therefore, we can help more people. So thank you, and we will see you next week.